going on, Jerome? So yes, Minnesota Fighting Vikings fans were excited and elated for the debut of J.J. McCarthy, future franchise quarterback, maybe quarterback of the present, sure, but also, there's another rookie first-round pick that made his NFL preseason debut and also looked pretty damn good. Diamond Dallas Turner, baby, got it on and lived up to the namesake. Again, so Turner's probably going to have, ballpark 201 sacks. That could be a record or something. Sorry, Bruce Smith. But, again, on just one of them, just hit the diamond cutter one time. Bam. It'd be so good, man. But, Turner made his preseason debut for the Vikings, and, before the game, paid homage to his guy, Kyrie Jackson. Just beautiful, man. Yeah, and in terms of players that were closest to Kyrie, Turner, 2 years in Alabama, reunited, same draft class. I mean, they were going to dominate the Vikings defense together, man. Yeah, but Turner just getting after things, had an awesome sack on third down in the red zone on Aiden O'Connell, and basically as advertised, right? And I think the whole notion of Turner being a platoon situational pass rusher, I think that's dead and gone. I think LaFleur needs to have him on the field as a 3-down player. But third down sack on O'Connell. Played 19 of his 22 snaps on the right side of the defense, so facing the left side of the offense, facing left tackles, blind side, etc. 20 of his 22 snaps were standing up. So he is the modern 3-4 outside linebacker that fits in perfectly what Flores wants to do. Gave NFL veteran Andres Pete, playing left tackle, as well as Munford, the absolute business, Munford and Sons. That's right. Pressure on 2 of his 15 pass rush snaps. Now, PFF only gave him 2 pressures, but just eyeball test, there was about 4 or 5 in there, man. Come on, man. Also, what was great, too, he showed an array of pass rush moves. So at Alabama, in college football, even high-level college football, athleticism can win you the day. And coming in, Turner, only 21 years young, was seen as a bit of a project, a bit undersized, but long arms, and he was a speed guy. But he had the speed rush. He had the dip and rip, rush with power, a little bit of bull rush as well. Plus, he had a Dwight Freeney spin move in there too, baby. Woo! And you could tell, he is rushing with a plan, and all of the work that Turner puts in, picking the brain of Christian Darrisaw, one of the best young left tackles in the game, standing right next to Mike Pettin, Jr., the Vikings assistant head coach / edge rusher coach this year, just trying to get that knowledge. And I mean, we talk about how big of a jump McCarthy's made since OTAs. Turner's made just as equally big of a jump, if not even more. And so I'm really fired up to see what Turner is going to do this year. And yeah, Turner number 17 overall. And we said we're going to look back on this draft, and because of the run on quarterback, 6 in the first 12, it'd just be like, how in Hades did Dallas Turner get to 17? But of course, the pride of Alabama, Tide, getting things done. Last year proved he's his own man. Out of the shadow, Will Anderson, who was the 2023 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Bama looks to go for 2 for 2 in that department. And yeah, it's a tall task replacing Danielle Hunter, but stylistically, he's not. He doesn't have to be him. Like Danielle was great as a hand in the dirt defensive end, adapted well to being a stand-up outside linebacker. But Will Anderson's been a stand-up edge rusher forever, right? And he's perfectly suited for what Flores wants to do in the scheme. He's had a great training camp, sort of under the radar because. Yeah, edge rushers in practice, they don't really stand out as much as receivers or DBs because you can see when a receiver or a quarterback or a DB makes a good play. Edge rusher-wise, they can get home, except since there's no contact on the quarterback, it just doesn't register the same because even if they get home for a sack or have a pressure, it's just the quarterback just stepped up and still made a play, and that's what the fans see. Right, but Turner's been doing work, and like we said, like McCarthy, just absorbing every bit of knowledge that he can because he's not just settling for being good. He's not settling for being great. He wants to be the best. That's awesome, man. I love it. And like we said, even with AVG and Grenard, the 2 veterans in there, I mean, there's going to be a spot for Turner. And I think that Flores is going to re-rack the defense a little bit and make sure that Turner's on the field as much as possible. Coming into the season, I thought maybe like Turner could be that situational pass rush guy, except that notion's out the window. So I think that he's probably going to play at least like 75-80% of the snaps on defense. I think that he will be a force out there, and we made the comps like. He's Brian Burns with longer arms. Could he be Von Miller adjacent? Like they went to a lab with a pen and a pad and spliced Brian Burns and Von Miller together and elongated the arms a little bit. And you got Dallas Turner, man. That's right, man. So I think that 15-1-5 is going to be a problem for the rest of the league. And, you don't want to put the cart before the horse, but it looks like the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell got it right at quarterback with J.J. McCarthy. And I think the Vikings definitely got it damn right with Diamond Dallas Turner on the edge, man. And again, it's the two most important positions in the modern NFL: passer and get the passer. And Vikings fans, I understand it's preseason. I understand it's early. But you got to feel pretty damn good right now in both departments, man. That's right. But your thoughts are thoughts. Diamond Dallas Turner is absolutely him. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.